I've built a 3-step program for anyone who is still trying to figure out how to use AI in marketing. Whether you're a marketer, a business owner who is trying to figure out marketing, or just a curious soul, this program is just for you. My name is Sudhansh, and I have more than 16 years of experience in digital marketing. And I help marketers figure out an AI world which is beyond prompting. I have made it easier for you to master these steps. I have broken them down into 2 levels. Master each level in a step and then jump to the next section or module and repeat till you become the AI marketing hero. The first step is to set the ground rules, and it's all about AI fundamental for marketers. And in this step, the first level is you to learn how to do better prompts. And the way you can do it is by giving it, say, proper context. Understand how to give it roles or setting a persona or adding constraints. How to do that? Whenever you start talking to an AI, the chat interface, you start with giving it the context, the background, what's going on, why are you talking to it. Then you set on the persona, the role, something like, oh, you are a social media marketer. Oh, you are a content strategist. Or maybe you are a CMO, and think like a CMO. Once you have set this persona, you also have to set the constraints, because you have to define what kind of output you want from this chat. Things like what to include, what tone to follow, what are the things that you have to avoid. Dash, for example, it's an instant giveaway for some people that the content is written by AI. It's not true? Maybe it is. It's good to give these instructions in your prompt that avoid dash, maybe. Avoid the emojis. Maybe don't be so random about things. Stick to the point. Once you have done that enough, you move on to the level 2. But you are still in the step 1. And the task for you in this particular level is to create your first AI agent. And it's not about the workflows, the complicated agents that we build using different platforms. It's something as simple as a custom GPT, and it will be an introduction to the AI agent world for you. And the best way to use custom GPTs is to train them well to do one thing properly. One thing and on one thing. For example, as a marketer, we deal with a lot of briefs. We deal with a lot of reports. You train it to decode these briefs, analyze the reports, and give you specific outputs. Or you can just create a custom GPT to write prompts for you. You can load it with clear template, style guides, and guardrails. Do it enough time and you would have mastered the step 1. You know the ground rules, the basics, the fundamentals of AI and how to do prompting, and maybe building your own AI agent. After that, we move on to the step 2. Step 2 is all about expanding your AI beyond just ChatGPT or Gemini, all the chat interfaces, and maybe combine them together as well. You use multi-models, take one input from one model and another one from the second one, and combine them and give it to the third model. You can use tools like Notebook LM as your memory bank. Use it for research, save everything, or everything that you do on the internet, you can put it there, be it website, YouTube links, documents that you can upload, or just paste any text. So that's your memory bank. You can talk to the data now. And once you start talking to the data, you can get the insights without going through the whole thing again and again. Get that insights, compile them, and then feed it to the custom GPTs that you created. And that's how you create a multi-model workflow, which will still be manual, but it will give you a much better output because you have assigned specific tasks and roles to each of these platforms. This is where you get richer insights because you're pulling them from multiple sources. Again, practice it. Keep doing it again and again. And once you have mastered this level 3, you can move on to the level 4 within step 2. And level 4 is to combine these insights and make them actionable, make them visual. How you can do it? By using these insights in very structured format and giving it to tools like, say, Gamma, because there you can create presentations now. You just need a proper structure to your instructions with all the insights and what you want to say. Upload it to Gamma AI. Download it once you have the presentation at hand, and then maybe improve upon it by using Canva. This step sounds easy, but trust me, visualization is not that simple because it's the backbone of any storytelling. Any storyteller can tell you that it's the visual impact that matters the most. So once you have all the insights, you have all the structures, you have created a presentation using something like Gamma, but now you have to refine it. Make sure that the points, they stand out. From my personal experience, I'm telling you, you will have to spend a lot of time on this step 4. For some people who are good storytellers already, you don't have to worry about it. Of course, you know how to do that. But for people who have been working with data mostly, they need to work on someone else. And once you have done it enough time and you love the output, and you are confident with the output and you are ready to present it to anyone, then you can move on to this third step, which is all about automation and scaling it. Now, talking about automation, when it comes to AI automations, it's divided into two things. One is the linear one, the linear automations, like you have one step after the other, you have instructions that you have given or provided the workflow, and it just does one thing at a time. That you can do in level 5, which is all about mastering the lightweight linear automations. You can use platforms like Make or Zapier to do those because they are not very complex or coding heavy, and you just need to focus on if then else. This particular level is all about logical reasoning. So you have to build your own logics, that what do you want a certain tool or a workflow to do, what happens when you trigger it, what happens when this condition is met or that condition is met, what happens when something breaks, what should it do. So it could be as simple as that, and trust me, because it's linear, you just have to think about it one way. Tip from my side would be that you work on at least 10 of these automations, different scenarios, different problems that you try to solve with these linear workflows using Make or Zapier. And by the time you have completed these 10, I think you'll be ready for the final level, which is all about multi-dimensional AI and agentic workflows. I've done a lot of videos on building your own AI automations using platforms like N8N. You can go check it out because I have explained everything from scratch and from marketeer's point of view. Once you start moving from building simple workflows in N8N, which will be similar to Make or Zapier, the workflows that you already created, something like that, but you replicate them into N8N. Once you do it for say 5 to 6 workflows, then you start working towards making them more complex, because this workflow is not linear. It can be linear, but you can make it more logical with multiple delegations, roll calls, one agent calling other agents to do certain things, and then parallel prompting, chain prompting, things like that. Once you start building your workflows in N8N, you do it for another 10 workflows or so. Trust me, by the time you reach your 10th workflow, you will be building your own autonomous AI agents. And these agents could be something that you can use for your day-to-day marketing tasks like research, analysis, insight gathering, campaign reporting, performance insight. The thing is that this particular step will need a lot of practice. Among all the levels and these steps, this particular step will take you the most time to master, because a lot of changes keep happening to this particular platform. You will see a node which is working now. A few weeks down the line, there will be something else replacing the node, so you have to learn that one. Workflows will change, AI agents and their logics will change. So for this one, you never master, you just become an expert. But trust me, you will get into a habit of learning every day. So these are the 3 steps or 6 levels that you can start learning today. I have covered some of these levels in my videos and will cover rest of them in my upcoming videos. If you don't want to wait, you can use these 3 steps and 6 level as your guide and start learning on your own on the level that you are currently on. Give yourself a timeline, maybe 2 weeks for step 1, another 2 to 3 weeks for step 2, and the third step, which is all about automation, will take about 3 to 4 weeks easily, if not more. But these are the 60 days that you can use to become an AI marketing master. As they say, practice makes perfect. Or an alternative is practice makes permanent. So if you learn the wrong thing, you will make it permanent in your life. So try to learn the right thing and the right way to do things. So keep practicing for the next 60 days, and I promise you, you will be the expert AI marketer you wanted to be. If there's anything in these 3 steps or the 6 levels that you want me to dig deeper in, let me know in comments, because for me, I sometimes think that if I know something very well, then everyone knows like that as well. But it's your comments, your feedback, which help me understand what you want to see. So leave a comment if you want me to go into detail into some of these, and I will do it for you. Or you can reach out to me. There's an email ID in this video. You can just talk to me, you can just write to me, and I'll help you out. That's my promise. I hope you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, because I can keep pushing more of these videos and keep helping all the marketeers who are struggling with AI. So see you in our next video.